Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Stephanie Rublitz. If you're just joining me for the first time, I'm on a one-year mission to completely reface, reform, refashion my entire wardrobe before my 40th birthday. And this week, I went shopping in my mother-in-law's closet. And I also did a little fabric haul at another thrift store, so we're gonna take a look at that. Okay, so here's what's going on. My mother-in-law is moving and like the whole family was helping pack her up and all that kind of stuff. And I was charged with the task of sorting out her wardrobe. Well, not so much charged with the task as like volunteered, insisted, shoved people out of the way. Oh, who remembers? The important thing is that like many women of a certain age, there's a spare room in her house where nobody lives. But the closet is full. And it was a bit of a gold mine. And like Furby, the French Prince of Bel-Air, and maroon lipstick, a lot of it was popular in the 90s. So I'm gonna go try on the first one, and we're gonna take a look at what we can do with it. Oh yeah. Nothing says 90s mom like this dress, and clearly because it was long sleeve and has the double-breasted buttons, this was like for a formal occasion. My sister-in-law guessed that it was worn to her grandparents' like 50th wedding anniversary. And here's what's super awesome is my mother-in-law's tall like I am, and most of what I found is from Tall Girl Shoppe, so to me that's like a massive score. But this is definitely like Tall Girl circa like 1994, I'm pretty sure. Matching belt, I mean, doesn't get much better than that. So I think this is actually probably going to be my first refashion from this whole group of clothes. And I think I'm going to make it into a wrap dress. Obviously the sleeves have to go, the collar's gonna be gone, it'll be like a strappy thing, the buttons will go, there's gathering in the waist, the gathering will go so that I can do just like a nice overlap, so that's the plan with this one. I mean, come on. So here's the funny thing about this, the shirt and the jacket are both like heavily padded. Now, okay, the color is a little shouty for me. Mostly it's screaming, go! But I think I can dye it. I'm gonna go and just, like, it's polyester and rayon. But there's, you know, it's technically a dry clean only. So I'm gonna just double check at a dry cleaner, make sure that I can dye this. I'll probably still stay in the green family, obviously, because this color is gonna lend itself to whatever I dye it. But it's just not gonna scream at you quite so much. And then obviously there has to be like a huge like retailoring job here. All right, so the shirt, I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to do anything with the shirt, but it is amazing that even the shirt is double-breasted. Like, look at the pants are a bit snug on me. I'm not totally worried about that because my body's actually changed a lot in the last few months, so I'll probably leave this refashion for a couple of months. But I don't think, in a couple months, I don't think I'll have to do anything to the pants other than dyeing them. Matching belt. So, yeah. So this is number 2. All right, I'll go get the next one on. Now the fabric has, like, there's a little bit of pilling. So like the fabric isn't in amazing shape, but I feel like it still has a lot of wear to it. So I have a couple options. I could either like make it into a skirt, or I could do like kind of like one of those loose-fitting kimono deals. I'm not sure. If you have an opinion either way, let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is pajamas. It's kind of calf length, like I think it's a nightie. I thought this was kind of interesting. And it's got this little detail on the sleeve, but I don't actually think I would keep the sleeves. So I don't know, I might just make this into like a shorter top, because I don't think I would, I'm not a nightie person, and I don't think I would wear this as a dress really. So there's this. Okay, so this is a little bit more current. It's one of two lightweight dark suits. The other one is navy. This one, I don't know if you can tell, has sort of a sateen pinstripe in it, which is kind of cute. It's a bit big on me, but it's unlined and it has princess seams down the front, so I think it'll be a fairly simple alteration as far as jackets go. They can be kind of complicated sometimes. The pants need to be taken in, but I think I can make this into just a really nice suit for me. And like the arms are long enough. Okay, I will fully admit, I have no idea what to do with this. This was her mother of the bride outfit for my sister-in-law's wedding. Lavender is not typically a color that I gravitate towards, so I think if I did anything with it, it would be for a bottom. But also, I mean, it's just kind of like formal fabric choices. There's like some beading going on. I don't know. Honestly, I took it because it's a well-made garment. It cost her a bucket of money, and so I didn't want to just see it donated. But I don't know what to do with it. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments, and I don't know, I'll take them into consideration. Maybe if there's a few good ideas, maybe we'll put it to an Instagram poll. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, this is one of 3 nighties that I found. I'm not a nightie person, but I do like sleeping in tank tops, so I thought it might be cute to make a tank top and short set out of this, because it's long enough that I think there should be enough fabric to do that. So that's kind of the plan with these. This is just like, just a full length long skirt. It's lined, and it's got this like, it's kind of like a black crepey fabric. Needs some definite reshaping, and full length skirts, like, they're just not a thing that I really wear that much. So I don't know. At first I thought maybe there would be enough fabric here to turn them into palazzo pants, but now I don't think so. So I think I'm just going to have to do like sort of an overhaul on the shape. Or I might just take the fabric and actually make it into a top. That's another option that I could go. Not sure. Okay, so last week my kid was at a birthday party and there was a thrift store like a couple doors down, so I snuck out for a few minutes just to see what they had. I typically will go through like where the drapes and all that kind of stuff are, because that's where they'll put their fabric that people have donated. So there was some yardage there, which I'm super excited about. So this is one. It's a bottom weight. It's woven with like a very, very like little bit of stretch. So there's not a ton of it here. So I'm thinking maybe some shorts or something like that. Maybe a skirt, I don't know. Now this stuff, there's quite a bit of it, and it is just like a really, really fine plaid. I feel like I'm gonna have to put this in my stash and just stash it until the right pattern comes along. I really like it, but I can't. I like the fabric, but I'm not really like sure what I want to do with it yet. So it's definitely gonna be like, have to be the very right design for it. Okay, this stuff I thought was super fun. It's very like retro 70s. To open it up, I'm gonna have to take out a side seam because the whole thing is sewn into a big tube. I can't even imagine what the person who had donated it was gonna do with it, but I just thought it was like a really cool print. And it's just a basic cotton woven, no stretch. And the last one I got was plaid. There's not a ton of this, I mean, and it's very lightweight. It'll go to make some kind of top. I was sort of thinking about doing a video where I take a tank top pattern and apply 3 different hacks to it, so I could do sort of like a 1 pattern, 3 looks kind of a thing. So that might be what this goes for. I'm not sure yet. All right, so there you have it. That's my entire thrift haul of fabric and my clothes from shopping in my mother-in-law's closet. Definitely the first thing I'm going to do is that green dress with the black dots, because you can't see, there's a window like right behind my camera. It's totally overcast and it's been a super cold July, but at some point that sun is going to come out and I'm going to need like warm weather gear. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make that dress into a wrap dress so that I have something for when it gets hot. Everything else is going to take me a while to get through because I only do like 1 or 2 refashions a month. And so yeah, I've got projects. I mean, this might be all the refashions I need till the end of my challenge. I'm not sure. We'll find out. So we'll get started on that next week. Until then, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And do all the things like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next week.